Welcome my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Luton 2-6. Manchester City. Erling Haaland scores 5 goals to send FA Cup holders into quarter-finals. Report. As Erling Haaland scores 5 goals in Manchester City's 6-2 FA Cup fifth-round win at Luton. Norwegian hit 40-minute hat-trick while Kevin De Bruyne assisted his first 4 goals. FA Cup holders reach quarter-finals to remain on course to repeat last season's treble. Erling Haaland scored 5 goals to send FA Cup holders Manchester City into the quarter-finals with a 6-2 win at Luton. The Norwegian hit a 40-minute first-half hat-trick before scoring twice in the second half for his second 5-goal performance at City, after pulling off the feat against RB Leipzig in the Champions League last season. Haaland's first 4 goals at Kenilworth Road were all assisted by Kevin De Bruyne, as City's deadly duo were in fine form ahead of Sunday's Premier League derby against Manchester United, live on Sky Sports. Mateo Kovacic scored City's 6th in a victory which keeps Pep Guardiola's side on course to repeat last season's treble with City, a point off Premier League leaders, Liverpool, while they are set to reach the Champions League quarter-finals. Despite City racing into a 3-0 lead, Luton threatened an incredible comeback as Jordan Clark scored twice to make it 3-2, including a stunning first goal from outside the box, which was the pick of the 8 goals. But Haaland hit his 4th and 5th goals in the space of 3 minutes to end their hopes of a memorable turnaround and make it 18 games unbeaten in all competitions for City. "The players rid the game perfectly," said Guardiola. "The connection of Kevin with Erling was great, but everyone contributed. Happy to be in the quarter-finals, 1 game away from Wembley. Erling needs a guy with the vision, the quality, the generosity. Kevin is the less selfish player in front of goal. Kevin needs the movement from Erling. We know how aggressive they are. Every pass was good. The finishing from Erling was good. We could have scored more. We had 2 or 3 more chances. 1 against 1 with Krul. But the players read the game really well. They did it perfectly. My only concern was that Erling had been 2 months stopped. He couldn't walk, couldn't make anything. When you lose 2 months, that rhythm is not easy to get back. Every game he's getting better. Kevin as well. Step by step, they are coming back." Luton's focus, meanwhile, will now be on Premier League survival, with the gap between themselves and safety increasing to 4 points after Everton's penalty for breaching financial rules was reduced from 10 points to 6 after an appeal. 5-star Haaland dazzles. Haaland's 5-goal performance commenced in the 3rd minute, as Matheus Nunes played in De Bruyne, who then pulled a crossback for Haaland to thump home first time inside the box. The pair then combined again in the 18th minute as they played a 1-2 with De Bruyne, releasing Haaland, who powered into the Luton box and coolly finished through the legs of Tim Krul. Haaland's hat-trick was complete in the 40th minute, as he perfectly timed his run to pick up De Bruyne's through ball and chip over the onrushing Krul. A devastating first half was punctured by the loss of Jack Grealish to injury, with the England international visibly upset after only recently returning from a groin issue. "I didn't speak to the doctor, but I think he was complaining a bit about his groin," said Guardiola afterwards. "He felt really good, but unfortunately was injured again. It's been a tough season for him. He'll have to recover well and help us when he's able to come back." Luton were then given hope of a comeback when Clark fired in a wonderful strike into the top corner on the stroke of half-time. The midfielder then scored his 2nd as he lashed in at the near post in the 52nd minute to get the home fans dreaming of an almighty comeback. But reality bit just 3 minutes later as Haaland tapped home his 4th as De Bruyne unselfishly squared for him. Haaland grabbed his 5th 3 minutes later with Bernardo Silva the provider as he slipped in the 23-year-old who fired a low shot that squirmed under Krul for 5 goals in 58 minutes. City finally had a different goal scorer in the 72nd minute as Kovacic rifled a shot from distance that flew past Krul to cap off a fine display from Guardiola's side ahead of the final few crunch months of the season. Thanks for watching.